episode. I'm really excited because we have a special guest joining us. Sky!
Hi!
A talented screenwriter who has been making waves in the online film industry. So today we're diving into how digital platforms, especially mobile devices, are changing the way films are made and distributed. Thanks you for being here.
Okay, thank you for having me. I'm excited to chat about how much things have shifted in the film world because of digital platforms and the mobile viewing.
Okay, let's jump right in. What would you say is the biggest way mobile platforms have changed the way films are made, especially for the online filmmaking?
Well, I think one of the biggest changes is that filmmakers now have to consider how the films look on the smaller screens like phones, and this can change everything from shot composition to pacing. And we also see a lot of more short form content since people often watch films on the go, so stories need to be tighter and more concise.
Well, that's really interesting. So, do you have any examples to share with us from your own work where they came into play?
Yeah. In our last project, we knew most viewers would be watching on their phones, so we learned into close-ups and tire framing. It made sure that the visuals would still pop even on the smaller screens, and we really had to be intentional about that.
That makes a lot of sense. So, given all of these new opportunities and challenges, how do you think this is affecting the career path of the up and coming filmmakers?
It's made things a lot more accessible, I want to say. And while the competition is intense, more people are getting noticed without needing big studios behind them. And the new roles are emerging, like the mobile first directors or the digital content strategists that just didn't exist before. And it has exciting time for the filmmakers.
Yeah, definitely. There are a lot of chance for the new filmmakers. And looking ahead, what do you think the future holds for the film production and distribution on mobile platforms?
Well, I would like to say we'll see more interactive content where viewers can engage with the films in the real time, especially on the mobile devices like the augmented reality and the virtual reality are also becoming more mainstream, and the phones are starting to support these technologies. And we might see films that the viewers interact with the story or the environment directly through these phones.
Yeah, that's really exciting to think about that because I never think about AR and VR technology with the film. Next step, do you think we are also seeing more films being shot in the vertical formats, especially for the phones?
Yes, that's for sure. And vertical filming is definitely on the rise because if it's the way we naturally hold our phones. I also think we'll see more multi-platform storytelling, where a single narrative is spread across different platforms like social media, apps, and short films. And I think it's all about making the experience more immersive for the audience.
Yeah, that's very fascinating. And thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your insights. It's clear that the mobile platforms have really transformed the film industry, and I can't wait to see what comes next.
Thank you. I had a great time, and I hope this gives listener a fresh perspective on how the industry is moving.
Absolutely, thank you again. And to our listeners, stay tuned for more episodes where we explore the intersection of the art, film, and digital media. Thank you, guys.